World War II officially began on September 1st, 1939, when Germans invaded Poland. 7 days after the war started, Canada decided to declare war. And you see in this image a big line of men in uniform are leaving for war, and then you can see the little boy running after his father. Posters filled with bold and crisp colors made war sound appealing and what the subject wanted, but also what he needed in his life. They made war look fashionable and in. And here in the image, the soldier stands strong like he is commanding and leading his navy. You can see a nationalistic view on the war with this beautiful flag and the strong navy ships. More than 40,000 Jewish people who survived the Holocaust set for Canada and settled, but during the war there was no place for Jewish refugees. And in the image here, members of Canadian military set free prisoners near Wiener, Germany. Military organizers gave Canada a big task on taking on one of the 5 beaches. The goal here was to set free Europe from Nazi rule. And here the image, 14,000 Canadian soldiers were to land on Juno Beach. 450 were to drop behind the enemy lines. Conscription crisis in 1944 was forced military service for Canadians. Only 2,463 conscripted men made it to the front lines. 79 of these men lost their lives. And a man here looking at the conscription posters on the sidewalk is probably feeling pretty anxious and scared. One of the longest battles of World War II was the Battle of Atlantic, which started in 1939. Here, military medical staff is taking care of the wounded Canadians on the battlefield. And these Canadians are keeping guard. Japanese internment began in January 1942. Many of these Japanese Canadians were brought up to these camps. They were promised the return of their property, but when they came back, they found out that their property was sold cheaply. And here, this is a racist neighborhood, clearly stating Japanese were not welcomed. A good portion of Canadian women did unpaid housework and volunteer work when Canada entered the war. This is a propaganda poster advertising what women of Canada can do to help.